What's up, y'all? It's Trent B, one half of the reality TV couple with me and my wife Tori, where we react to reality TV shows, mainly dating shows, from trashy all the way to classy. And today here I'm covering Married at First Sight season 20, episode 14. It's basically Seattle season, right? And we pick up after doing about maybe two or three couples from last episode. We took out Courtney. We hollered at Nikki. Let's see. We pretty much took out Courtney. I think that was it, right? So we dealt with Courtney. We immediately went to the second weakest couple, perceived to be, which is Nikki and Sean John, right? And of course, when they ask people who should be leaving or how they feel, of course, Michelle is the first to speak. She's very opinionated in these settings, and it's super interesting to me. It's like she treats the shit like a competition, and it's almost like if it was up to her, she would want everybody to go home. But it's like, what do you think you winning? Besides winning this weird tall ass coach, it's like, what do you think you winning from this? Like, is there a cash prize at the end? Like, I'm a little bit new to the MAFS universe, so do they win something at the end of this or something? Because she's been acting really weird. She's being very gamey with this shit, and it's so strange to me. It's almost like she's even suppressing herself to make her and Cameron seem like they're like really on, but it's super strange. When Courtney and Nick was leaving, she still tried to make a play at Adam. It's like pickleball rematch, and Adam was like said something really smug and shit like that. And it's like, bitch, he don't want you. You making yourself look bad. He's gonna when he gets his phone back, he's gonna see your DM and he's gonna just not even open it. It's like, get off of his dick. Leave Adam alone. No pickleball, no nothing for you. Enough of you. You know, Cameron and Michelle didn't really have much to say about them last episode, except for Cameron making some weird, funny faces from time to time. But this episode, they delved in them a little bit more when they was in front of the people and shit and the coaches. They seemed pretty good. They presented pretty well. But I thought it was interesting how Cameron was having his drama. You know, everybody has to have drama. It's like they were reading threads and seeing that people were saying they were boring, so they had to have some kind of issue, right? And Cameron is self-sabotaging, right? And Michelle is being a pygmy. Self-sabotaging, she's pygmy-ing, right? She's trying to convince him and trying to sell him using a basketball analogy, coming down to his level and talking to him in a way he can understand. And it's like, the whole time she's talking, he's probably looking for his shoes to see how he can get the fuck up out of there, right? That's at least how it's perceived, because we know he's a runner. This could be just some fake mess to make them seem a little bit more interesting, because, again, Michelle wants to win, so maybe they want to conjure up some drama, right? Courtney and Nick were leaving. It's like Courtney's trying to force the shit with Adam. It's like, he don't like you, silly Billy. That's why I think that's part of why Nick was kind of sad at the end and emotional, because it's like, when he's crying in front of you, you still being a bitch to him. It's like, damn, man. I know he can't wait to get the fuck away from her. But I will say at the same time, them tears seemed a little forced. They were coming out of his face. But I honestly think for him, the fact he cried at that moment, he was probably more sad that he had to leave the experience and leave his boys behind than like failing at their relationship. That's just my opinion. I think he just was more or less sad about that he had to leave the experience, leave his people. He don't give a fuck about Courtney. Courtney don't give a fuck about Courtney. She know people don't like her. Come on, get the fuck out of my face. Now, Nikki, it's so funny saying she's an empath. Does that extend to short men as well? Are you an empath to short kings also? Because Sean John's been wanting you to have a little empathy for him for a long time, and it's a struggle. It's like pulling teeth to get there from you. So that's just so interesting to me, right? She doesn't want to introduce him to her family, specifically her mom. Very telling. I think at the end she kind of broke down and was saying they were going to set up a call or something, and it's going to schedule it for one time of the day, one time next week. It's like, why is shit so difficult? Why is shit so robotic with y'all? Damn, are y'all colleagues or y'all in a relationship? It's like, it shouldn't be all this. He seemed like he was a little more real with that by saying how his mom was feeling a certain way and wanted to talk to her. And it's like, it's obvious. She doesn't want to go there with you because she kind of is trying to slow play this, do that slow burn shit. But it's just weird. On this show, that doesn't happen like that. And I just thought it was interesting. And it could be because she's been talking mad shit about you, and she's made her mom develop a certain viewpoint of you that you probably wouldn't like. So that's also a possibility as well, right? But at the end of the day, she's talking about like it's a journey and shit. It's like, she's so full of shit, Nikki. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Stop. Cut it out. Like, you know we can see you, right? And it's like, take a drink every time Nikki says she's not attracted to him. Oh, my God. Whew. I'll be drunk right now, boy. God damn. I give Sean credit, boy. He got the patience of Job, man, because I couldn't let nobody keep telling me they're not attracted to me. Keep telling me I'm a fucking booger wolf or I'm Quasimodo. God damn, boy. He taking that shit on the chin because she's steady telling him she's not attracted to him. Like, I feel like every episode she said it. This is why you don't try to force attraction, because every time they kiss and do something intimate, it seems like a chore. But it's like, fuck it. Let's go back to wifey duties. Say that shit again, Sean, so you can rile some shit about her for real, because she dragging at this point. She dragging it for sure. With Tori and Felipe, she got a little spicy with Felipe and Paul. Paul had to kind of check him and be like, hey, bro, that ain't this, okay? And I appreciate Tori kind of checking shit again to his face to the group. She was checking shit for sure. She was clocking in, right? And it's like, Felipe, you don't know this yet, bro, but you got another week, sir. You got another week, a week at best. And it's like, Tori, why are you hanging in there? I think that's so interesting. Do you like once again? I'm kind of back on the. Do you want to get a girlfriend card? Why is that? But you said last episode that he just runs the family business. So is Felipe tricking for you? Because I know he's not dicking for you. So what is it? Like seriously, is a deuce. Like Denny Green said, he was who he thought he was. Paul, you knew this from the beginning. Just look at the man posture. He's always slumped over and shit, man. Like look at his posture. You know that man wasn't about shit. Now you want to check him in front of everybody? This is your undoing. And then when he asked him a question, he looked at Tori like that, like she his mama. And it's like, bruh, you on some baby boy shit, man. You doing way better than that to be on some shit like this, right? And with the Paul, my wife was like, it was a weird cut there. So, like, did he say something else? Did he curse or something? When they cut to Paul, kind of responded back to Felipe saying it wasn't up to him. It was a weird cut there. So we want to see if there was something there. Did he say something else? Did he say something out of line? What was that, right? Interesting. When he went to Belle and Mecca, Belle coming up dressed like Tinkerbell. I guess your name is in there, but just so unserious, right? Like, why? But at the same time, it was funny. It's pretty much confirmed she don't fuck with them people, right? She pretty much didn't do no party with them, and Caitlyn pretty much said we had to stalk you online. And it was so funny that Caitlyn had such strong positive words for them that she didn't have for Devin. I thought that was so interesting, right? But at the same time, Mecca, I think he's getting there. He sounds like this pretty much gonna be a yes. So I'm happy we get some forward momentum on that. I love Black Love. We don't need to see no more bullshit with them. I think they're pretty much good, right? I feel like this episode should be titled "Good Vibes" because Adam and Marissa, that's all they pretty much talk about, right? Just good vibes. Adam, you can tell he's trying to deflect shit and trying to make shit seem all cool. And Marissa is not really feeling it, but she's talking about the 23-year-old me. She's 29 now. That hasn't even been that long ago. That's 6 years. You haven't moved that far from that. You're still very amiable, very moldable. You seem like you could definitely fit into his life a lot easier. He could fit into yours. And I thought it was interesting. My wife said that he's so intense about this working out shit. She's talking about 7 kids. Baby girl, you better snap back hella fast. You better work out your whole pregnancy because if you gain over a pound, Adam is going to be on your ass. He's going to be on your ass until he feels like he needs to leave because he's not playing about that fitness shit, right? And you have the signs, they're right there in front of you, blaring in your face. So if you take that information and still move forward, have these 7 boys like you talking about, whew, I feel bad for you, man, because Adam is not playing about this fitness shit because he's talking about her like she's a sloth and she's just like a fucking Jabba the Hutt or something. And it's like she's not. She's a fit girl. She probably works out 1 to 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. Probably does Pilates. Probably does spin classes. She takes fitness very seriously. But the way he's talking about it, it's like, bro, just get you a CrossFit girl. Get you a boxer or some shit, man. Get you somebody that like working out his life because that's how you acting. He was in good shape. We seen him on the boat at the end. That was cool. That was cute. We seen her in a bikini. She's in really good shape. So it's like, what do you want, right? And that was cute. I like the boat thing, but just being on that water seemed a little weird to me. I feel kind of funny because it's like, where's the land, right? But Adam, he loves that shit, man. He got to be like a water sign or something because he loves being in water and jet skis and boats and shit. And it's like, was that his boat? Super interesting, right? But at the end of the day, just more playing, more jokes, more good vibes. It's like, okay. And it's like, even at the end, he played with her, did a little push-up thing and motorboated her and joked his way out of another serious conversation. I really want to see his family. I don't know when the season ends. I looked at last seasons, it was 15 episodes. Some season it was 14, some it was 20. One, it was like 25. I don't know when this ends, but I cannot feel good. I can't lay my head down at night knowing that I haven't seen Adam's family and see how they treat him. How I see them and how they treat him is going to say a lot about how he is and why he is the way he is. I need to see his family and how they treat him. I got to see that, specifically his parents, right? Because they didn't show up to his wedding. So I'm interested in them. I'm interested in seeing that, right? But all in all, it's a pretty interesting episode. We got some forward momentum. We got some people sliding down the leaderboard, some people sliding up. Once again, we kind of seen Courtney and Nick leave. That was interesting. I'm glad people didn't do all that shit like they do on Love Island where they cry and act like they can't just live without this person because they know they're going to see them later on. So I like the fact they didn't do too much with that. But it's a pretty interesting episode, man. Once again, wasn't no storm, no calm before the storm, none of that shit. Wasn't no storm at all. But I'm interested to see these next couple episodes. We're going to do 15 a little bit here. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this episode, though. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Specifically on the YouTube, once again, that's the reality TV couple, Trent and Tori, TNT. The reality TV couple, Trent and Tori, TNT. And I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.